demo with the one and only Andrew Gould. So for those who don't know who Andrew Gould is, he was our reserve Olympic dressage rider this year for Team GB, which is amazing. It's so cool, and we've basically been offered to ride in a demo with him, which basically means he'll instruct me in front of an audience and we'll basically have a lesson with him. So it's such an exciting opportunity, so we were like, cancel all the plans for Saturday, and we're on our way. This is at Astor Horses, and Dello's got a stable there, and yeah, it's going to be so exciting. There's a few riders riding today. It's all done on different levels, so Andrew's going to be doing prelim, novice, elementary, and then does he go all the way up to advanced medium today? So it's going to be so exciting. I can't wait, and it's so cool to get like such an amazing person to look at Dello and like see what he thinks. So yeah, we're very excited. We've had a bit of a stressful journey. I feel like I've been a bit on edge because it's just been stop start with the traffic, but we've got about 20 minutes now. We're going to get there. I think we're going to get him straight in the stable because it starts at 1:30 and we're sort of going to get there around 1ish. So we're going to get him in a stable out the way so that when people start arriving, we're not like in the way. And then I think we're probably going to meet Andrew, won't we? Yeah. Figure out what's going on. I'm so excited. It's so exciting. But yeah, I don't know how Dello's going to be because he's never actually performed in front of a crowd or anything, and I reckon there'll be quite a few people there because, well, he's a very well-known dressage rider who's in Kent, so everyone's gonna want to come and watch. And I've got my sister and my nan coming to watch as well. My sister's kindly going to film for us today. You're going to watch, aren't you, Mum? I don't know, will you watch in the audience or will you be like on the sideline?
I might be standing.
Yeah. Mum's going to be like the room, like, yeah, look at this horse. This is my horse. Dello's been smartly clipped by Mum for this weekend. He was a bit fluffy and he looked a bit straggly after our last competition when we went away with Daisy, and when we came back he just looked dreadful, didn't he? He looked pretty bad. He looked worse than Dyson. But he's all smartly clipped now and his mane's been trimmed. He's had a good old wash yesterday. So yeah, he's all ready. We've got lots of stuff for this thing as well. We've got some really nice Lumia boots. I've got a polo shirt on today. They've asked us to wear black, and then I've got my EC competition tights on, and my EC black cap, of course, and my EC black belt as well. Oh, what's this person doing? I recognise this hill, Mum. What is this hill? We will see you guys when we get there.
Hello, you're right.
Because later on, when you get higher up the level, you need the high leg pushing through your arms up. Keep going, keep going. So you almost lack a little bit of posture going into the outside leg. Sorry, I'm letting you draw. You can let us go on the floor. In Holland and Germany and Denmark, that there's a value for that. They win the World Breeding Championships. They then use that horse to make money as a breeding stallion, and that's going to earn them a lot more than winning dressage sets, unfortunately. But obviously, for championships, and they sell them. Who they sell them to doesn't always mean they're going to do the same sort of thing. So it's not as simple as we got it wrong. There have been success. In Europe, you probably see it more, but you have a lot of these young breeding stallions that win World Breeding Championships, and then they go in a different direction because they go down the breeding line, so we lose a lot of really good horses to breed in. And that's something they've learned in Holland and Germany and Denmark, that there's a value for that. They win the World Breeding Championships, they then use that horse to make money as a breeding stallion, and that's going to earn them a lot more than winning dressage tests, unfortunately.
Don't know anything about you or your horse. Do you want to tell them? Over mine? like age, what level, I fit. I'd just like to see how you approach it. Tell them what it's about.
Hi everyone, so I'm Asia and this is Fidello. So Fidello is a 16-hand Spanish food fusion. He was shipped over from Spain in 2019. We've had him for 3 years now, but I've only started driving this year. And we've been keeping sort of 3 years level, getting to see as well, just like really. And we're just sort of moving on to my work together now. And we're sort of working on, I think it's just keeping moving working, trying to relaxation.
Hey, open. Same thing, just warm up as normal. So two very different types of horses, but also the same age horses. Is that right? You're both 13? So Charlotte, does he feel forward for you today? Is it? Yeah, okay. So Charlotte's horse has a really attractive trot, and he keeps a nice shape. The question we'll look at is a little bit more from the body rather than the shape with this particular horse. You start him up quite high naturally. You always ride him up in that sort of shape? Not usually. Yeah, we work suppleness in a slightly different way. We use the shape of his neck. We accept a little bit the shape of his neck. It is short. That's what God's given him, and that's what we've got to work with. Bit more lower leg. That's it. Again, you are trying to feel that he pulls into your hand a little bit more. He tries to drop behind the contact, goes a little bit empty in your rein. When you make turns, you feel him fall in on the circle. Yeah, she said yes. Up here she said yes. So I want you to think a little bit more shouldering or leg you out on the circle to get him a bit more away from your inside leg. And you can be tough. I want to see you use your leg and use your legs. Make him think about what's happening in his body. You've got to look at that inside hind leg just to step across the outside. That's better, but stronger. And then maintain it a little bit down the wall. Keep your inside leg into him. More. Again, you're being a bit too polite. Use your leg. Be effective with your leg. Good. Not just neck bend. Yes, the whole body that's got to move. That was transition. Good. And go. And keep riding. Keep riding. That's better. It's a tricky pace because you don't want him to go fast, and because a smaller gait than say Charlotte's, if she chases him, then he just runs, which is no good for him. So she's got to find a route to open him up into his body through the suppleness that encourages him to take all four legs forward. Sometimes when horses run, it's more that they're pulling off their front legs and not pushing off their back legs. Make a change of right and steps. Be quick off your right. That's it. A bit more bend to the inside. A little bit stiffer through that neck. So he tilts the head to the right. He also has that little bit of contact issue. You can see he plays around with his mouth a little bit. And when she asks for more right bend, that tongue starts moving and it kind of gives the signals that I'm stiffer to the right. And you can see how he slows the drop down when she asks more questions from her. So now we'll take that to the canter, so hopefully you can use the energy in the canter to get that little bit more acceptance. Straight, stronger, more forward. Go. One. Whose choice is that canter? Is it yours or is it his? Right, so you've got to change how you approach it. Don't accept what he gives you is enough. Better. Keep coming, keep coming. He actually has a nice canter there when you push it. But then when you let him slow down, he drops the head down, and then the back end starts to slow down. You've got to break down and analyse what he's doing for you. We're moving on down the wall. And in all fairness, you get that very straight. Move again. Go on. Quicker your leg. Quicker. You've got the limitation. And that limitation is not a limit in his gait. That's limitation in what he's willing to give you. Okay? And that is sort of like excess energy that's sort of bottled up that you keep it coming now. Keep it coming more forward. Now direct the neck to the right again. Slow down again, neighbour. Forward. Strong, much stronger. Come on. Use the other leg. That's it. Charlotte, you can pick him up again. Come towards me on the diagonal. There you go. You see how many times he drops her in that drop rhythm. Just cuts the power. Oh, we're not meant to be walking. Okay. Is it hard to hear me? Stronger, rhythm-wise, you need to keep it more forward to it. And you notice what he does is he takes the ponytail just to drop off that drop. Okay? You're one step ahead. Thinking about every half or every flexion that you do, you've got to be there to back up and get the drive of the body going forward. Every time you take bend, you've got to be riding and pushing that body. More. That's it. He doesn't have actually a tight short. There's plenty of daylight between us, but he doesn't push, and that's the difference. It's a little bit more wanting to come up through his shoulder. My issue is not with the front, it's more with the foot. I understand. Now canter to the left. Good, forward. So you take the canter that he gives you. Now, you've got to go looking for, when I go into canter, his first reaction is take me forward. That's your priority. Stronger now, quick leg. And again. That's it. No, you take that. Now that's just stay in that canter. Good. Keep it. Now go large. Send it forward. See, he's kind of frozen. You, which means he's transition to walk. On that first stride, make him walk forward. Make him accept your hand. When you feel like he accepts that contact, then you know the stretch. So for me, this is one of those factors where she's accepted this sort of level of pace that he gives, this sort of energy that he gives, rather than thinking, well actually this is not enough. I mean, you're 12 years old. And that go.
It took him a while to get into the swing then.
It took him a while. So, was where, for me, it went wrong. The leg gear itself kind of did to the top of it. But the turn, she lost all the energy and all the supplements on the bend. He shut down going on the left bend, blocked her through the floor, and so as he hit the centre line, she had a completely different trot to what she started with, and then accepted that trot in the leg. Okay? So make sure this turn, you keep the trot, do a circle first. Do a circle. Fly the trot forward as you want the trot to be. When you make the turn onto the centre line, don't let that change. You can ride a little bit straight onto the line first before you go sideways. See how she slowed down again? Now she's pushing forwards first. By pushing forwards first, he comes up against the inside leg. Very subtle, but it blocks. So you lose the bend, you lose the suppleness. And you feel him slow down at the beginning. Okay? So that twice. You know what he's going to do, so you've got to be ready for it. Forward, leg. Quick. Take the hand in the direction, hands, left leg. Back the second half. If you do on this side here, when you come on, don't push the body straight away. Take the shoulder first. So you take your hands to the left, then right forward into that. Up the shoulder, too much sideways, not enough, that's better. Then forward. You've got to get the aim for the door. Now work on the left bend. That's better. Good line. Good. Okay? So you're in control of that rather than him just running to the wall as quickly as possible. Okay, you can then walk. Good. So,
Any questions on these particular horses or any questions in general? It doesn't have to be about the two horses. No, they're not. It is, the opening of the mouth to me is more about the acceptance of the contact. So you can have, for example, that horse I was saying to you about Axel Solaris, I was talking to him about it before we started. The issue I have with him, he's naturally very light on the rein. So
So guys, we are back in the car and that went amazingly, didn't it, Mum?
Yeah, it was really good.
Dello was so good. Like, I honestly thought, because there's like a little, I don't know if you would have seen, but there was like a little burger van kind of thing where it just like hot chocolates and things like that. Anyway, it was parked sort of right in their eye line, and then all of the seats were in the front. And I honestly thought he would be freaked out by it, but he just went in there and he was as good as gold. Like, he looked like he'd been doing it for years, and I was so proud of him. We actually went in with one of the elementary people, which was really nice, so that it wasn't all just focused on me, because I think that would have been quite difficult. Yeah, but he was just amazing, and it was so cool to do it with Andrew Gould. Like, we got some really good tips and some really good advice for me and Dad to practice at home. So yeah, overall it was a really, really good time, and I'm so grateful that I had that opportunity. I'm very, very lucky at my age, and I'm so shocked about Dello. Can't believe it, he was a superstar. We're going to get him home now.